Parashat Pinchas, 3rd of July 2026. This week's parashah is named after the character mentioned at the beginning. Pinchas is the grandson of Aaron, the priest and the jealousy of God. At the end of the previous parashah, he killed two sinners, including Zimri, then Salo, thus stopping the plague that was ravaging the people of Israel. Because of his action, Pinchas receives a unique blessing from God. In this parasha, he is appointed to the eternal priesthood. As always, the Torah challenges those who live ready to seek it more deeply, and not for seeking the Word of God through the Word itself grounded in tradition that interpreted it. One should not feel satisfied and pretend to have exhausted the meaning that the Word of God intended to reveal. The beginning of today's parasha repeats the presentation of Pinchas that was similarly made in the previous verses 7, using the same words: Pinchas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the high priest. Why the repetition, or what the meaning should be given to it? Given according to Jewish tradition, apparent repetition always contains a new teaching. Therefore, it is not a repetition, but rather a new meaning must be found. In the book of Exodus, chapter 6, verse 25, it says that Eleazar, the son of Aaron, married one of the daughter of Putiel, who bore him Pinchas according to the tradition of the siege of Israel. Putiel was Moses' father-in-law, that is Jethro, and in this logic Aaron's son, Eleazar, Moses' brother, would have married Jethro's daughter. In the preceding verses, as said before, Pinchas killed a son of Israel named Zimri, along with his wife, a Midianite named Cosbi. He and his wife had introduced idolatry into the community of the children of Israel, and God, as punishment, had sent a great plague upon Israel. Pinchas' action is said to have appeased God's wrath and saved the people. Rashi in his commentary explained the reason for the repetition of verses 7 and 10 with the same words. What would be the intention of the apparent repetition? According to him, the people knew of Pinchas' relationship with Jethro's family and reacted against Pinchas as because he was close to idolatry. Therefore, the repetition aims to make it clear that Pinchas received the eternal priesthood and God's covenant of peace because he is directly the son of Aaron, the source of the priesthood. Now we can see the precise point in the Torah where Pinchas' genealogy is repeated, namely, that it was the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest. This point tends to show that in his action, Pinchas was not the grandson of Jethro, but only the grandson of Aaron. In other words, it was not all motivated by cruelty, but only by a consuming religious zeal. And Rashi implicitly emphasizes that in this praise, the crucial words are the son of Aaron. The Torah does not simply emphasize that Pinchas was the son of Eleazar, who was the second high priest and became high priest upon Aaron's death, nor does it simply state that Pinchas was the grandson of Aaron, the priest. The emphasis is placed rather of Aaron's character apart from this priestly function, namely that he sought peace and established love between opposing parties, where tension existed between the Israelites and God. Pinchas sought to substitute love for it. As God says, Pinchas has turned away my rod from the children of Israel. Number chapter 25, verse 11. This was the profound nature of Pinchas' zeal, a great love of peace that he had inherited from Aaron, and a desire to eliminate the cause of the bitterness existing between God and his people. Even if it turns out that he has other motives, there is a categorical statement in Talmud that a person must always be observed in the Torah and the commandments, even if not for their own sake. Because in acting for other motives, it will happen that in the course of his action he is acting for the Torah and the commandments themselves. The good motive will in due time replace the bad. Rashi wants to teach that the people did not act correctly in trying to diminish Pinhas because of his lineage, being the grandson of Jethro. That is why the text insists on emphasizing his descent solely from Aaron. His action was the good of the people, appeasing God's wrath and expelling idolatry from among them. This good deed was considered just by God, who gave him the eternal priesthood and established a covenant of peace with him. The sincere reaction upon seeing a Jew who studies with passion and scrupulously observe the commandments would be to feel oneself spurred to similar zeal. If, on the contrary, the voices was criticism, it almost as if one could not bear the sight of someone more virtuous than oneself. Our saints say, weigh on people in the balance of merit. Mishnah about 1 to 6. When a person feels toward another a sentiment that does not accord with this maxim, it must be concluded that this sentiment does not stem from holiness and truth.